Huh. Interesting. This one. Share. And we'll just quickly set it like that. Set it back. Give it a go. Grand. But yeah, I think I should just mention the correction right away. Last time I played this, I said that IFF stands for interrogate friend or foe. It is identify friend or foe, so an IFF interrogation will be interrogating friend or foe, or identifying friend or foe, but in that it is an interrogation. I don't use it a whole lot, but I just remembered it while playing around in TerraTech with what is it? With the planes. I was playing with planes. I need to get on that or that game. Don't I just look fancy? I have no plan, but I also have low energy, so I think we might be going for repair station removal. And where dare you exist? Oh, there. I mean, we could. Also, this one brings us close to the heavy loadout. Yeah, the barricade, not something we can use for anything. Troll tool. Heavy loadout. I do remember there being something that gets us out onto this island, but I don't remember exactly what. I have a decent amount. Also, apparently the best pistol, the best 9mm pistol to use is the M9 Beretta. This one, with scorching ammunition, or the scorching upgrade and heat ammunition. Because heat ammo basically just doesn't give a shit if you hit, or what you hit. As far as I can tell. It just goes straight through and hits whatever the fuck. It doesn't give a shit about ammo hits, it penetrates ammo. So, by logic, it should hit everything in between. Like, no matter where you hit, it will be a... No matter where you hit, it will be considered a weak point hit. So maybe I'll go back to a hand cannon because I'm not really good at those. I could also swap to a revolver. At one point, I would actually like to get a rapid reload hipfire Shirtfist or Shirtling. I don't even know if I should use the real life terminology or not in these. Wait. Before Oh. Well, aren't you special? I really need to learn the hard point. The hard points for those. Or whatever the fuck, the insta-kill. All of them have or tanks have 5 components that, if destroyed, will just insta-kill them. Don't worry, come up to me. I am... Oh yeah, I have definitely enough. 5, 5, 6. Come at me, bitch. Yeah, I'm not interested in that joint. Okay, best case for you is that you get defanged. Hey, see, this is also why I hate the Spetsnaz. Nothing else, even it's a fucking mortar. The mortar from the fucking tanks, yeah, that has the same blast radius. Somewhat. Otherwise, nothing else is given the absolute fuck off range. What did I just do? Oh. You stepped in an EMP. No, that's egg on you. I'm running around. Oh, there it is. How the fuck did that survive for so long? Listen, I'm gonna defang you. Hey, come at me. Right over here. Hello. I'm not that hot. I'm very flaccid. Peekaboo. Come over here. Can you really not follow any instructions? And I'm making this particularly difficult. Alright, Pikachu soon. Basically just says get to cover. Okay, I think it has some form of X-ray. It seems to have innate tracking, but I think that actually has a visual module. Might as well get you speak now. Ow. I think this might be a better idea. I traded Goku for this. The thing is, I know they'll persist. So this will have the same damage even when it levels up. Peekaboo. Oh, for fuck's sake. You know what? We have methods for dealing with you. Are you fucking kidding me? There we are. Don't you just wish you had the fucking time to shoot? Oh, sad. It's counted as an assault rifle, but it isn't really that assault rifle. Fuck off. Hello again! Ow. You're the dickhead who shot me, aren't you? Oh, you're hiding over there. Come and get me, you bitch. It isn't a lore stream unless it starts with a needlessly massive battle. You're close enough now. You should know what you want. That reminded me of Amnesia. Wait, if I stand at the correct angle, will it not be able to hit me? I'm just gonna get rid of the backpack too while I'm at it. It's abhorrent and ticks are annoying. There. I'm done dealing with you. Oh, that disappoofed. Wait, actually... Well, first off, grab that. But if it is just using heat ammo that makes them good, I'm not gonna get to that point, so maybe it would just be more useful if I started plopping around with this. Oh, I need to go in and... Handgun silence. I am better on both. I need to check if it actually does... if it does tag just by me scoping in on them, and it doesn't need more zooming in on them, and it doesn't need the scope, because if it doesn't, I might just do without. Oh, but now I don't get to doll up the pistol, but doll up the Glock. How many are there? Okay, it's... This reminds me of... This reminds me of Killing Floor. Oh, right. Oh, well, I'll have to check out over there. Seriously, go in and cross them. This looks... Maybe it's just because it's a revolver, but this looks a lot like the Smith & Wesson Model 500 from Killing Floor. Maybe it's just because I played a lot of DJ Scully. In the gloves match. Also, can I just point out a missed opportunity to have this blue, like the resistance mark? Yes, it is. The sound isn't as overkill, but it's fine. Generally, these don't sound as hard. The guns in this game don't sound as harsh. Also, I wish the bandages would, on the other hand. Alright, I'm out. Good thing I'm not planning on fighting any Space Nest Firebirds, because I think that's my best option against them. Okay, it needs the scope. Secrets. Why couldn't you just jump? Peace. That was fun to play around with. What the? I hit that. At least hit that. And I get those. In general, my argument for it is that is the opportunity, because you have to manipulate it so my argument for using this is that the opportunity to use the final round will come around more. You can argue that it's a higher DPS, but here's the issue with just arguing from raw DPS. When are you ever just mashing the fucking fire button? Oh! Kick. What resets the zoom? Is it traveling? Oh. Okay. We just break the fuse box, we don't break all of it. Why? Yep. Turn off. Is it because they don't have thumbs? And technically the only one with the arms is the fucking hunter, which again doesn't have thumbs. Why did you need to give a full mag? Yes, it is a magazine. It is a mechanical component to it, and we've been over that. We have been over this before. Go ahead, Bert, be gone. Have a bit. Do I grab this in here and just try to... I think I tried to highway my way out of it. I have a feeling that going over to the T4 PIV is gonna be just a hick to deal with. An absolute hick. Oh, that's from you. I was gonna ask, how the fuck did I get 9mm ammo? I best not run around with that out indoors. I think most of what I wrote from the last video, because there's a ton to go over, but then again, everything is subject to change. Most of what I wrote in the last video, before the last stream, is pretty much how much I hate Firebirds. Because I find them antithetical to the game. Oh. What the fuck crawled up your ass and died? Oh, maybe I had it active while out here. Or while here. Fuck. We'll take a status check. Also, of course, there is more people on the subreddit not being very good faith to the game, or the devs in general, with them just abandoning it, or claiming that it was abandoned. And also someone came with the fucking amazing line that the game was made anti-modding in the code. Which I think it's just because it's a lot of spaghetti. And it's difficult to find out. It isn't actually meant to be malicious. It's just that it's such a massive hassle and there's so many dangers to it that the simple advice of saying no, we really advise against it didn't stop people, so they just flat out banned it, banned even the discussion of it on the fucking Discord server. It will not stop attempts for Project Postmortem, but we'll see how well that goes. Yeah, oh yeah, that was with this. I really hate that it's the left arm or right arm that's bandaged up, because it would have been so cool to have that aesthetic on the right, to have it more visible, because it isn't something that's often used. I mean, maybe sometimes when you reload the shotgun or a few weapons you'll see it, but it's not often enough, which annoys me. I need a full reload for that. The dry reload. Empty, sorry. But someone came in and said that it was made to be hostile to mod and it was a pain in the ass, even in single player. In single player, I was so tempted to just comment, yeah, I would believe it's hard to modify a mode that it doesn't have. I would believe it's hard to mod single player and hard to mod single player when a game doesn't have single player. Because it doesn't. Technically now I'm still in multiplayer. If I set it to public, people could just join. The reason why there's currently none coming in is because I have set it to invite only, and I think that's the default. Oh, I love stuff like this. We do have some in Denmark, but I'm not anywhere near where those are. Oh, if you want some fun stuff, if you're a history buff, or like history, look into Fredericia. Fredericia by. Sorry for the constant stuttering. I'm a goof. Hey, getting an upgrade. Fredericia by, or Fredericia City. Funnily enough, I only know how to spell the name of that city, village. No, it is a city or town. But I only know how to spell that because in Danish it is basically spelled pieces and CIA. So that's just absolutely asinine trivia for you. But specifically the inner town is built as a fortress. If you look at it on a map, you can see this doesn't show it off properly, but it's pretty much set up on a grid. It is kind of like this, and then everything is just grids, and then there are... what the fuck do you call those? Oh yeah, there's a moat, but also it has a massive ass hill, and I think it is actually set out in sort of spikes, so you could place up cannons to have a better range. And there was someone, when Denmark at one point got invaded, who was so fucking afraid of dealing with the massive ass, or not massive ass, massive pain in the ass of Fredericia by, that even though the defensive weren't ready to actually receive him, I think it was, he didn't go in. I think that was one of them, because there was a war that was simply won by the opponent not wanting to deal with something, and I think it was a war on Fredericia. Or something that ended in Fredericia. For fuck's sake, Denmark was only in World War II in 1 hour before the command was given to surrender, or that we surrendered. And even then, it didn't even reach our troops, all of the troops. In time, so some still fought after the surrender. Not in the Japanese way, because they didn't believe that Japan had fallen. It was more like, whoopsie doodle. Oh, we didn't get that memo. Sure. But then again, it was an hour. Can't really expect a lot can happen anymore. I know there's a mission. I know there's a mission that ends about there, but we'll see. That's a bit of trivia about it. Though the fortress, I think actually some of them were taken down, and but most of them still stand. It's been ages since I've been inside the also for leisure, because it's fine to walk in, even though it is confusing as hell. But it is absolute shit to drive in. It's just garbage. And also actually the walls here are not red. I think at least they were red. For the castles on Bornholm. Bornholm is lovely. Then again, if you said that to someone from Sweden, they would just be like, it seems like Danish-coded Sweden. Because the terrain is cliffy. It's cliff terrain over there. Which sounds completely asinine, but there is a lot to it. Anyway. Fuck you. Both. Oh. Yeah, it's actually a pretty solid upgrade. That's bad. Is that it? Okay. Have a look. I think we had this last time. Journal entry. It's no good. I can't get any signal out. I'm going to keep trying, though. What else can I do? I'll stay nearby. More hidden. It's getting too dangerous here. I've stashed some supplies in the maintenance shed just in case. If you find this, Anna, I'll be back tomorrow to try. I have the distinct feeling that she didn't come back tomorrow. Oh. But we also aren't using this. I think I would actually save that in most cases, but yeah. Honestly, at this point, yeah. It's something that's repeatable from a side mission. Yeah, there we have proof of it. I think I should stop having so many T4. Oh yeah, shotgun shield. I distinctly remember something leading me over on that island over there. That can be a lot. Collectibles. There is still one mission in there, and 2 schematics. I could try to run around in there for a bit to see if I can find something. I don't think the stream will go that much further. I think I'll try to use... Also, I have vacation next week. So I think I'll be using the time to more revise my script and then go over a bit of this, potentially make a few streams. I don't think that's enough to deal with one of them. I just hope we find something to take its attention if it goes. Fuck. Or at least a place to hide. I'm not in the mood to deal with you, but I don't think I ever have been. Oh. I'm out. How can I best comb through this? I believe it would be in this area, maybe. I hate firebirds because they also just sometimes decide that you are the... They just decide you've been spotted. You should actually have an increased... The AS valve should have increased opponent damage. Funny enough, they have the same fuel cells. Are you coming this way, you fucking... You absolute disturbance! It's you. Can't tell on me. Okay. I hate you with every fiber of my being. I think I would hate it a lot less if it wasn't so fucking tanky. Actually, I would hate it a lot less if it had more reasonable fucking splash damage. Don't have enough rockets to care to fight it. Also, this get reloaded. If you could put final round on fucking one round weapons, that would be amazing. Final round on a rocket launcher. Fuck skiff. What's with this swing? You either waste a lot of time trying to hide from them, or you waste a lot of time fighting them. I think literally the only way to deal with them is using EMPs. And if you have to stun lock an enemy for it to just be somewhat decent to fight, I don't really think it's a good game interaction. Oh. This is one of those that get captured. Now we have another one. These fucking mistakes. Fuck you and whatever hole of hell you decided to crawl out of. Yeah, we need to destroy. Oh no, one of them has gone postal. What can we do? It would be really fun if at one point it just found a collectible for someone. Wait. Oh, maybe it's out on the porch. What? Oh. Lord. My stash for a friend note. A left behind note, dear John. I left behind a cache on the northern island where we used to play. If you're still around, don't hesitate to take them if you need them. Take care of yourself. I'll see you soon. I think I'll just grab these in. No. Stop dragging. Actually, I think that would be something. That should have been something they added to just a little quality of life, using vehicles as fast traveling to vehicles, instead of having to go get them or respawn. So party is vorbei. Here comes a bullet's eye. I assume if I set up the resolution a lot, I could figure out what the fuck his deal was. But right now, he just reminds me of something from Blade and Sorcery. I feel like I've gotten something I can poke at my dad with. Because a long while ago, it was about a year ago, my grandma fell and broke her arm. Might be wondering about the timeline. So she was staying at a hospital. I was informed that she was staying at that hospital. So I went there a few times. What the fuck was that? I went there a few times to visit her because I worked more or less next to it. Or I worked within the same city, and it was relatively close even in that proximity. So I went to visit her a few times. Now, when she was well enough to go home, I wasn't informed, so I just went to the same, uh, I went to the same room where she was staying just to see someone else, and then I had to call up to get information that I figured I would have been, that I figured I should have gotten by default. But apparently not. And she's broken her arm again at a funeral, no less. A funeral for her kinda sister-in-law. It's a long story. And I don't think I'll go into it. I was contemplating. Well, regardless, she broke her arm at a funeral. So she has her arm in a cast. I visited her 2 times last week. And I figured, hey, I will make it a regular thing to visit her after work to make sure that if she needs help with something that the home assistant didn't really get to, or it could be as simple as, oh, I need this over here, I need help opening this jar, I need you to pick this up and set this here, anything like that, because already she's 85, but she also has a broken arm. So I went that Tuesday. I told her kind of, hey, can I, or, I told her if I could visit her, if it fit in, if I visited her, but I also know that she doesn't always, see text messages. Actually, wait, I need to. But she doesn't always see text messages, so I figured, hey, I'll go over there regardless. She likely won't mind. And if it's a bad time, I'll just check in. It isn't gonna be that big a deal. I went to her home, and it was locked. That's not normal. She isn't in her chair. Her walking assistant, the wheel walker or whatever the fuck it's called, is standing out. That's a bit confusing. Okay, maybe she was somewhere and I didn't know. There wasn't space to fit the walker in the car because she had to see something at a whatever. Wait, I think there is. Oh. Maybe it's up here. Anyway, we're gonna go over all the collectibles. I tried to kind of write it off, then called her when I got home and started going on my walk. She didn't pick up. Texts she'll miss, but she'll usually pick up. Okay, now I'm starting to get a bit worried. So, the day after, I visited her again. No change from last time. I called my dad, and he was just like, oh, you should get up here. Or, like, I should visit him instead. I should go and visit him. Or, whatever. Then I get informed that on Tuesday morning, the home assistant came and found that she had fallen out of her bed and was just laying on the floor because, again, she's 85, not the most physically active, and she has a broken arm. Apparently, I'm just gonna avoid this till I can try to test out the what is it? The multipliers. But she had fallen. The home assistant had come and picked her up and gotten her to the hospital and contacted my dad and my aunt. And in all of this, I'm just wondering. Before all of that, I just stepped out of my car asking, do I need to just not concern myself with anything? Am I just to take this as a hint to stay out of all of this? Because this is the second time I'm just being kept in the dark. She should supposedly either be on her way home or actually be home by now. I have an explosive finish planned for the C68-9. If I can get away with it, that is. Just joke. Am I just supposed to stay out of my way or stay out of the way with how I'm kept in the dark? But I haven't heard anything, and I suppose she should be home by now. I'll call around tomorrow and wonder if it is the case that I have not been informed and she is actually home. I'm never gonna let them hear the end of it. Albert's Marina. Reception and storage, I think. Oh, I thought it was sitting up there. This is also slightly unique. I really hate having to correct people when they come up with, oh, it just got abandoned. In this game. I don't have official confirmation that it's the case, but I can put two and two together. That's really funny considering how fucking inept I am. I can't read into anything for shit. If you ask me to find the deeper meaning of something, I'm just gonna look blankly at you because I am shit at reading subtext. And so... Sorry. Oh. It's a horsey. And I'm a stupid, apparently. I don't know why I clear my throat so much. I shouldn't. But anyway, hidden by the door. Yellow dollar horse. I think there is also something up here. Okay. Right? Yeah, that echo is interesting. Yeah, a big export from Bornholm is actually. Wait, why are those here? They should be using actual explosives. But a big export from Bornholm is actually granite. Given that it is like, again, a given that it's cliff geography, it is mainly granite that is found on them. So there's these big areas of granite that just juts up. I heard you down here. You can't hide from me forever. Oh, there you are. It is kinda, I think it's every single, people who have used the M14 says, yeah, it's kinda as a fucking sniper rifle. Weapons, mission, schematics. Yep. Should be something up there. Is it out here? Yeah, I think it's here. How long ago was it I picked that up for the first time? That's at least a year. Actually more. Oh well. So I'm just making an impression on you. I also know there's one down here. I think it is actually down here. That's in a garage that's just sitting under the roof. What are you? Okay, you're a snow pigeon. I fucking despise you. But you also give the best loot, so if you get into a fight out there, please tell me. How do you have such bad accuracy? Olé! Oh yeah, by the way, tomorrow I said yes to helping my mother and bonus dad with something in their homes because first day of vacation is best spent fucking doing manual labor. Oh, what did I just pick up there? Or is it just lead? Yeah, it's good that most of the schematics are actually these, because we need them. Aggie. Aggie. Ah, a floaty boy. Wait. Fuck. kind of like picking up two of the same gun in well, it is rarer here. And it's kind of like picking up the same gun twice in Borderlands. I have actually done that. And usually it's right after each other, so I don't think it's a statistical impossibility. I think it is just a quirk of how the loot generation works. Oh, it would have been in so fucking sad taste, but it would have been hilarious if they just had one corpse that did the Yamcha pose. Yep, it must be down here. Oh yeah, I think it's in one of the trucks. And I think there's also something out here. I'm not sure. Maybe it started a completely different place. It all... Even if you aren't in the trucks, there's fucking... pitching people. Oh, no, no. History repeats itself. Note. Some quick notes by regiment officers. We have moved to Kalmar Regiment. We moved the Kalmar Regiment up, set up north of Viskanderborg's ruins in order to secure the bridgehead for heli extraction. Assuming there's still any helis, we've lost contact with pretty much everyone. The old ruin provides some defensive measures, but I don't suppose it will do us much good if one or two of the bigger Borg, while waiting for extraction, unless they were in fact extracted, there may still be some weapons or supplies inside. Okay. Also, we're really close to 25, which is good. Because that means we can start executing some of all the... Oh no, I'm not dealing with you. We need to take a bit of a jaunt down here. Oh, we could also raid that camp. I think we're gonna raid the camp. Oh, hello. Damn! You're really trying. I don't mind if you come in here, by the way. Good call in that camp raid. Oh, this is an old hut. Ah, yes. Why couldn't we use axes? Well, it's because it's not a, Oh. Oh. Of course it was sitting in a fire. It's not gonna be in pristine condition. What the fuck am I thinking? Checkpoint time. There is actually also one down here, but I think it will highlight itself in the show. Bleh. Could it be I have an absolute massive load of fucking ammo on me? These are kept high, or ought to be kept high. These preferably also high with the fucking rate I fire them at. We don't need nuggets, we don't need forbidden tuna. Okie dokie. I feel like it's mostly while you do this, because later on when you have all the... Oh, that... I think I saw your corpse before. Oh. They are still good to pick up. If nothing else, you can... exoskeletet bereit. Guns and weapons are still good to pick up, because if nothing else, you can actually get weapon parts out of them. Yeah, you could, hey. You could do with baiting in the Spetsnaz Firebird. Maybe it's from here that you find the original mode. Oh. Yeah, I'm not fucking with any of that. No! Rapid reload and hipfire would make it more, would give it a lot more range, and also reward accuracy better. Give me a... I think that just gave me a magazine for my AK-5. I'm swapping back and forth between which I go with. Oh, already destroyed that. Hold on. just don't mind me actually fitting drop. No way, that isn't fitting. I think there is a mission inside here originally. Wait, there's a mission inside here. Okay. But how in do I get? Yep. Okay, not bad. Oh. There is an experimental ammunition type for 9mm. That's actually pretty interesting. Oh, aluminium. A spotter. Soldier took shelter atop Axelstrup's lighthouse using a sniper. Using it as a sniper spot to wreak havoc on the machine. Find out what happened to the machines. Yeah, we're gonna read the note. Marksman's note. Note left behind by a sniper. The Kalmar regiment, my regiment, was taken out and I couldn't do anything to stop it. We were rallying at the ruins north of here, I assume when we go ambushed. My commander sent me to higher ground to provide covering fire, but by the time I got in position, it was too late. They were gone. All that was left was me, my rifles, and the machine that killed my brothers. I took out as many as I could, but had to retreat and restock. I'm going to set up in Axelstrup's lighthouse and do my best, and do what I do best. Take out every damn enemy that strays into my crosshairs until I'm out of ammo or they get me. Hell yeah. Yeah, okay. So, I was originally going to say we're going with this, but I figured... No. Also, I need to take my son in and play this. Oh, well, that's not bad. I need to get my son to play this because I need to see if it actually gives... Someone said that it... base defense missions give... what is it? Give experimental... But base defense missions give experimental schematics, and I don't think they do anymore. I'm pretty sure. And yes, count me on this. Call me an idiot if it's wrong. I'm pretty sure that it still counts for the challenges. But I don't think it does any much else. Oh, that would have been so good. It's such a good... Maybe it's just because I love the experimental, but it's a good... The KSMG, a lot of people actually like it. Funny thing. Zach Hazard was like, I don't remember what the context was, but he said, just get me somewhere where I can use an M79 grenade launcher and a KSMG and I'll be happy. Okay. I need to get him into Generation 0. Did I have... Yeah, I have some Tic Tacs. destroy the machine, and you can see just from movement what it is. But you can also see from this that I have nuclear weapons. Oh, you're dead. Maybe having a muffled rocket launcher is as much of a benefit as I thought. It is a fun though. I could always just... And those return, by the way. But that returns. I don't think the medkits in here return. I don't need to go to the barricaded village. Need the spotter. Need a spotted dick. That's actually a dish. There's someone who goes through, that goes through old food, and some of it is just delicious looking, like the original crisps. And yes, I say crisps because I'm a menace. I figured deciding not to go with either English or British, but go with a mix of both based on what I found the most interesting to say would be more fun for me and hell for everyone else. It hasn't really been, but it's still fun. Oh. That's not a good barricade. Wonder if I can... No, it's a nice find, but I'm not gonna keep it. Also, apparently, this one is the 9mm pistol that isn't that great. It's just kinda eh. But that's likely because of the low magazine capacity. Where the M9 is actually the best option due to the magazine capacity. Oh, an M16 magazine, that's fine. Tungsten. Sorry, it's me being an asshole again. Which I feel like happens frighteningly frequently. And again, I don't claim to be a good person. I try to be a good person, but I don't. It's hard to be good when you're born evil. Or built evil. However, you might argue that I'm not evil and I'm being too hard on myself. Please get out of me. Bye. There is a... No. It could deal with some more damage. I wish you could send out like a radar ping or something. That'd actually be a nice thing to have, like... Maybe that should have been a feature module or something. That could only go on snipers, but when you do it, it sends out a ping. Zoomed in, it has like a little thing in the corner. It just goes boom, and then spots everything. Hey, I have a surprise for you. It didn't go that well. It's not the best DMR, or, well, it's not the best sniper, given the fact that it has nothing on the fucking damage output of the PVG. Wait, I hit that. I like the little flinch. Oh. Also, you can't consistently get flinches. Sometimes it will just blip. Some might say, oh, shit game. Not really. Remotely. It's a glip. Really needs to have some hardcore AI functioning. But then you can also make it go really, really slowly if you just have to interrupt everything for something like a flinch. Eh. You. Huh. Technically I said hello to it before I started pumping it full of... I have adopted the U. And funnily enough, when people say it to me, I just say crank that. Because it reminds me of the soup boy. The soup man. The soup man is what I wanted. I don't know where the soup man came in, but I mean, with the way he says it, it could as well be soup man. I think if you haven't played a game for a sufficient amount of time, you should not trust what you know about it. Just to be fair. If you haven't tested something out for a long time, it should be like, from what I remember, I think, if memory serves. That's the same I said with, I think it was at the Archipelago, or someone asked which was the Alpine Unrest, and I said those with the bear, because I remembered them being not from the region they are from, not where they go, which isn't the case. But I wrote, if memory serves, that's the case, then it would be more helpful to just say how to identify them, rather than just go region. Anyway. Oh yeah. This is what I tried to do with the M14. I'm not clicking anything. I'm using an auto clicker that's embedded in my mouse. It's really funny. It clicks about 10 times per second, meaning that it's technically, if not for input lag, it's technically the fire rate of an AK-47. Which isn't that fast of a gun, but... Okay, so what missions do I have in this region? I don't think I have any. There might be something up there, but I think going with this... going over here... Okay, I'm an idiot. But going over here and grabbing the MP5 and going up here can still be a pretty good arsenal upgrade to consider, given the fact that we're dealing with fucking Spetsnaz Fabers. We need all the firepower we can get. Upper. I also took Inquisitive Mind for all of this, so I'm technically leveling up close to twice as fast as you should, or normally, how you should expect. But then again, I assume that Inquisitive Mind is just something people would take early on. It's where it's best, and it's not that far off from there. I need to check. Skills. Okay, spotting intel. This is almost vital, I would say. So by level 3 you have maxed out Inquisitive Mind. And I think that's the ideal way to go with it. Given the fact that I haven't gotten any main missions done, I think I'm gonna keep this outfit for next time. I'm just trying to play fashionista. This is fun to see how the different outfits actually look, because you usually only see them in bits and pieces. It would have been cool if the if it didn't require scope, but just you could aim in on enemies and mark them. That would have been fucking awesome, because it would have been so... It would have been so aggressive. If I'm being honest, it would have looked so aggressive. Just, you're in my sights. You have the fucking audacity to be what I'm aiming at right now. You die. But the scope is still fine. Wait, did I pick it up? Why is it so bright in here? Oh, night mode is sitting in. Wonderful. Collect. Oh, right. Richt. But does the game actually say if you have more than 10,000 or more than 9,999 reserve ammo. Okay, that took care of that. I think I'm just gonna go in here for next time. And yeah, I'll massage what I read or wrote a bit, because I wrote all of it yesterday and I haven't been sleeping properly. Okay, look, this is wonderful. But we go down here and we find pretty much the same. I am not lacking for these. As great as they are, I have better. Wait, is it an upgrade for my M14? It is not. I'm fairly sure. Oh, it's actually downgrade. Yes, I want to see long. I don't really care beyond that. Wonder if I should just start throwing junk on the experimentals I have at the side. Yep, the Finge. Oh yeah, with this, I think hip firing and rapid reload would actually be some of the best upgrades for it. I have to check. I have plenty to check with. Also need to check what those require. I think rapid reload is relatively cheap. And maybe it shouldn't be in a, like, machine gun role, but maybe in a outright ordnance role. If that makes any sense. Like, use like a launcher. What is it hip firing actually requires? Didn't they... Cement is also really fucking... Cement is really fucking hard to come by. This is only because I broke down most of my bases. Hip shooter. Oh, that's not that bad. Slow and steady. I don't want decreased movement speed while I'm using this. I think I'm just gonna take hip firing, because then I don't have to worry about aiming in and then rapid reload, because it'll, anyway, it sheds off the bits anyway. So when I get a T5, I'm gonna put stuff on it. I'm gonna put stuff on all my weapons, or at least most of them when I get to T5. That's kind of the idea. Looks wonderful. Engravings have no tactical value. That's for you, Dakota. It's just one of my friends. He's really fond of Metal Gear Solid. And I have not been... Okay, I think I've told this a million times, but my dad worked more with... My dad worked more with computers, so all of that... Oh, I played so much Nintendo. I played the Sega Genesis. So I have no fucking clue about any of that. I played Warcraft 3, Frozen Throne, Serious Sam, and shit like that. I knew of Doom, didn't play it that much. I knew Half-Life. I was also a scaredy cat when I was little. I no longer am, believe it or not. But yeah, I would like to play them. Just accessibility to those, as far as I know, is kinda shite. Regardless, that's gonna be it for this time. Thank you all for watching. It's been pretty fun. Until next time, stay safe. Over and out. Oh, right. Richt. After these energies, is me.